Hey all, I bet you didn't think that you'd be seeing me back again. And no, I haven't hired anyone to redo Boilermaker Mondays. It's me. So I've had a long, had a little bit of a break. Obviously, for those that caught in on the last few episodes, I did make mention that the wife had fallen pregnant. We've since had a wonderful little girl. I won't say little actually because she didn't come out quite so little, but and her name is Celine, and she's already showing prosperity in towards the direction of becoming a fellow whiskey enthusiast when she comes of age, because she's already eyeing off my bottles every time she sees them, or if I'm going for a dram, she'll definitely be watching me with a very close eye. So that makes me a very proud dad, to say the least. And since then, I thought, you know what, it's a fresh lease on life and it's a new direction. So I figure I'm going to go back into another direction, which, if anyone knew me prior to growing my hair, this is pretty much what I used to look like. So, long story short, it's me. And I thank you all for tuning back in once again for Boilermaker Mondays. I will be keeping it a regular thing again. So I've had my breather and I have got quite a few different pairings to show you. So the first one that I'm going to come up with now is one that's helped actually give me the kick up the butt to get things back on the move with Boilermaker Mondays again, and that was courtesy of Hairy Dog. And I noticed on their website that they've got Boilermaker packs available, and they're currently on special at the moment. So I couldn't help myself. I got my hands on one in particular, which was, as you've probably noticed in the back, the lineup, the Westward Stout Cask. Yes, I felt like flexing some older bottlings. The Pinot, that was the very first Pinot release that they'd done before they went to the new bottlings, and then also the rum cask. I've also done Boilermakers with the rum cask, and yeah, I'll leave that for another episode. But what I do have here is Westward's Stout Cask. Now, I tried it, which for those that have tried the older bottling of the Westward Stout Cask, it was a red label version of this particular bottle shape. Now they've got the new bottling lineup, and it looks pretty good. I'm such a fan. It's very robust, and it's got a lot of authority about it. Kind of reminds me of the Blood Knox, where it's just like that big in your face, chunky style bottle. Anyway, so that's this. Now, what they've paired it back with is a Boatrocker Stout. Now, I've actually had Boatrocker Stouts in the past. I've had the older recipe Stout Cask Westward, and I haven't had them together. So I thought, you know what, let's visit this one. So, all right, clean cuts. Oh, that sound is just say no more. It is what it is. If you don't know, and now you know. All right, so this Westward comes in at, I believe it's 46%. So for those of you that don't know, so Westward, it's pretty much their standard single malt, which has been maturing in their usual casks for 3 years, and then the previously used Westward casks that have been sent out to places in Oregon or in Washington and a few other states have seasoned the beers, have seasoned the casks anything between 6 months all the way up to 2 years, and then they'll pull those casks back and then finish off maturation for another year in those beer casks. So what to expect? Well, actually, I'll tell you what I'm getting on the nose now anyway. Oh, so there's a whole heap of, it's malt and chocolate. This is actually quite a fruity spirit to begin with before it sees any finishing methods. So it's very light and heaps of citrus, heaps of stone fruit. That's generally what I get a lot out of Westward whiskey. So, but the addition of the stout there's a heap of chocolate, or actually it's more like a mocha. Yeah, mochaccino is probably the best way to describe it, because you'll get underlying coffee notes with, you know, a chocolate coating to it, if you may. And right in the back end, you'll pick up like a smoky element too, which will be consistent with you know, stout casks, whether they've used like imperial stout or whatever, and you'll get like roasted coffee notes off that, or, you know, whether it be from the char or from the barrel. There's a smoky element that I pick up on the nose with that. Right, before I go for that, I am going to pour this Boatrocker out. Now, I don't know a great deal about Boatrocker beers, to be honest. It's one that I haven't really delved a great deal into. Yes, I've drunk their beers, but I haven't really gone out of my way to research it. I probably should, because they are local. They're South Yarra, if I'm not mistaken. No, far from. Braeside. Anyway, see, didn't even know where they were located. Anywho, so the Boatrocker Stout rocks up at 6.1%. All the lovely, consistent notes that you would expect to find on just an easy drinking stout. So 6.1%. I'm not expecting, you know, mass tar notes that you would get out of like some really rich, you know, going into imperial stouts. So this is just a stout, and it is coffee, chocolate, notes of licorice. I'll also pick up on this. So yeah, this is going to be one of those Boilermakers I can already see. It's just going to be easy drinking. You don't have to think too hard about it. They're just going to complement each other. So, and Westward will lean itself pretty much handy with any stout that you get your hands on. But, you know, with this particular pairing that's been offered by Hairy Dog as well, I thought I'm going to take advantage of it and try it out for myself. So, let's do beer wash and whiskey rinse. Oh yeah, loads of chocolate. That's, yeah, rich coffee note too. That's real good. And there is that kind of smoky. It's a smoky bitterness towards the end of it too. So I think that's going to work really well with this whiskey. So I'm going to recut the palate again after just describing that one. All right. Whoa. Cocoa butter. Smoky cocoa butter. Oh, very nice. Oh, that just went so velvety. Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah, that's rich and just decadent. But very, yeah, it coats the palate so well. I like that. I'm going to do a reset because I'll be curious to see how it goes. Whiskey wash and beer rinse. Right, so good. It's been so long since I've actually, you know, personally visited Westwood, so it's really good to get back into it again. I need to do more of it, actually. Really chew it around and swirl it around the palate. Yeah, cool. I actually thought, yeah, you know what? I think the beer wash whiskey rinse was probably my pick of the two. I mean, both drinking them either way is fine because it's pretty consistent. But I love the mouthfeel that you'll get from the whiskey rinse towards the end of it, because it's like just pouring hot chocolate, actually warm chocolate, I should say, over the palate. It coats it with just such a velvety texture or mouthfeel. So that is very, very solid. I like that. Good way to ease myself back into Boilermaker Mondays again. So this one goes down the approach of a more complementary pairing. So you don't have to give it too much thought. Either way that you take this pairing, you'll enjoy it. So it doesn't sway too much in one direction or the other. It's just, yeah, overall pleasant, easygoing, lovely to drink, and once again, don't think too hard about it. It's not that complex. So it's just very very user friendly. So on that note, I'm gonna leave you all to it, and I'm gonna conjure up the next episode. So I'll catch us again on Boilermaker Mondays next Monday, same time, same place. And for those that are just tuning in for the first time, hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube or on Facebook. Follow me, Whisky and Sound, and Instagram as well, Whisky and Sound. So stay tuned for the next episode. And also, if you are keen on this pairing with the Boatrocker and the Westward, Hairy Dog do have bundles on special this month. So take advantage of it. It's, yeah, fun stuff. So, yeah, I'll catch you on the next episode. And thanks all for tuning in once again. And it's good to see you all again too.